On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, Plunderer episode 8, Jail dies, Duel cheers. Holy shit. All I have to say is I fucking called it, but not to this extent. Holy shit. I'm still reeling from the giant reveal at the end of today's episode. It was fucking ridiculous. Now, last we left off, we had the great waifu cook-off between our two heroines of the series, Hina and Lin, both vying for Licht's affection. A really nice jovial episode that I enjoyed. It pitted Lin's ethereal, pure, newlywed-esque cooking to the I've been alone since my mother got dragged in the abyss cooking of Hina, which, surprise, taste fucking amazing. But lo and behold, before any kind of winner of this contest was announced, yes, Iron Jail shows up being Mr. Party Pooper. I mean, who didn't see that coming? But after a series of events, orchestrated by Big Sis Nana, the military group are left high and dry and, yes, still drunk, while Team Legendary Ace decided to ditch them. Ending out last week's episode with a giant cliffhanger. A nearby village had just been decimated by what? A fucking demon? Leading us to today's episode. Now, the setup and the payoff in today's episode was fucking amazing. I was so super excited, so shocked, so surprised. I was reeling with anticipation. This dude fucking nailed it. As Jail, Lin, and Pele show up to this completely massacred town, one of the only people left surviving is another military officer who just is spouting nonsense. We were attacked by a giant demon. This ethereal lake looking thing, so peaceful and tranquil, turns into a giant hole of purple smoke, and out pops a fucking demon. And they actually give us, this little visual. It looks like a badass fucking demon. Like, I'm starting to get pretty excited. Are we gonna get an amazing fight this episode? Like, are we gonna see Jail go all out? Like, what's gonna happen? If you were assuming that's what we're gonna get, you were wrong. And so was I. Deciding to seek medical help for their fallen comrade, they head to the next town over, which just happens to be occupied by Team Legendary Ace, and a confrontation soon enthralls. Yes, a majority of this episode is a drinking competition between Licht and Jail, basically playing 20 questions with no one fucking answering shit. Add in a little fan service with a drunken lush moment between Hina and Lin, who seems to be jealous between the relationship between Hina and Licht, vowing she will not lose. I gotta say, this is a large majority of today's episode. It feels like it's padding itself just to make it from setup to reveal. I have to say, the setup and reveal were fucking amazing, but this in between, I don't know. Was it even in the manga? You guys let me know. But lo and behold, this drinking game is going nowhere. Both parties are getting fed up, and before they can make any kind of headway into who the fuck Licht really is, that giant gaping crater that swallowed an entire fucking lake? Yeah, it shows up in the middle of fucking town. So even though at this point it seems Jail and Licht should be shit-faced, yet they're taking control. Jail's like, civilians, you get out of here. You with the shield, fucking line up. You with the arrows, you just shoot anything that comes out of this motherfucker. Excuse me. And I say the funny part is the guy from the beginning, the one that was completely fucked up, spouting off nonsense about a demon. Yeah, he's back in the picture, spouting the same nonsense, but bandaged up now. I don't know if there's really any kind of need for him to return, but whatever. The most interesting fact is Licht. Licht throughout all this is noticing a familiar hum. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're hiding shit. Oh, no, this sound, it's so familiar. What is this? No, I thought they were all died out. They died during the war. So you admit you were there during the fucking war, right? What is this hum? Jail notices this and he's getting fucking pissed off too. Like, dude, he grabs by the collar like, you gotta fucking tell me what the hell this thing is. What is going on? What is this demon from the abyss? And as they're sitting there fucking arguing, a giant fucking funnel cloud is just going up with this purple smoke, soon to reveal this giant shock that I never saw coming, but totally saw coming. Licht is exclaiming with tears literally welling up in his eyes, I don't know how this is possible. How is this thing still here? And as soon as the purple cloud of smoke is dispersed, the demon shows its face, and it's a fucking gunner chopper. A goddamn helicopter, a fucking Black Hawk looking motherfucker. Like, seriously? Who the fuck saw that coming? I mean, I called it early on. There was just too much information. It made sense that there was a more advanced civilization. We saw that Licht had procured some kind of knowledge about aviation to the point where he could fix Pelmo's device. We've also seen bits and pieces of information early on, and this is the linchpin. This is 99% credible proof that my theory that I'm about to spout is right. In the intro, we saw this amazing waste wars that I said that the military must be covering it up, like the truth about everything. But it was very weird. I always thought that this world, this Plunderer world, is set in a world of fantasy. We saw giant fucking turtle type type Blastoise looking fucking creatures. On the ground, we saw these giant fire breathing things in the air. The legendary aces show up and they fucking kill everybody, you know, i.e. the grave markers. But here's my theory. That is just a painted portrait of what the military wants you to think. Those turtles are in fact fucking tanks, and those fire breathing dragons are fucking helicopters. There was a movie a movie or television series where civilization got so fucking advanced, it basically fucked itself over, and then they reverted back to like medieval fucking times. I know there's a movie out there somewhere, and that's instantly what it made me fucking think. As soon as I saw the fucking turtle on the ground shooting shit, and the fire breathing dragon, and Pelmo, and Lick's, you know, advanced knowledge of aviation, and now we see a fucking this is proof. This is fucking proof. I knew the military's covering something up. But what the fuck are still ballots though? Like, is this truly a mix between, you know, fantasy and reality? Like, obviously a helicopter exists in our world, but a fucking ballot doesn't. So, is a ballot technology? Like, what are those hands? What the fuck is the abyss? I'm still reeling from, like, that's like one of the biggest shocks I've had in a while. As soon as the chopper fucking gets out of that purple mist, I was like, ha, fuck yeah. What the fuck? Like, holy shit. And then the preview for next week's episode, we get a very quick flash. You almost like, basically have to like pause it at the perfect time. We see, I believe, who's in control of said chopper. It is a girl wearing a headset, I believe glasses, and then the next frame is her with a goddamn robot arm. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I'm like, I called it, but not to this extent. I thought we're just dealing with a world like a post-apocalyptic one where it's basically, you know, being completely controlled by the military because, you know, the previous ancestors fucked it up so bad. I still thought it was, you know, set in the realm of fantasy. The abyss, the ballots, counts, like everything was so fantasy, but now I'm thinking, is this technology? Is this what's happening? Is there like a false history being displayed? Yo, I'm excited to see where the fuck this is going. Like, that also leads to the question, what the fuck is the abyss? If this purple hole is linked to the abyss somehow, are there people down there? When the mother got dragged and Pelmo got dragged and she said, you know, my predictions are always accurate, they always come true, and I'll see you again. Is Pelmo still fucking alive? They never said you die. You said you get dragged to the abyss. Like that, this person just fucking came out of it. Like, oh, I'm getting excited. Today's episode, like I said, it was 50-50. It had an amazing setup, like high 90s setup, and then like a fucking 100 payoff. But that like 15 minutes of padding, ain't gonna cut it. Of course, I didn't get my demon battle, but it's not a fucking demon. But now, are we gonna fight a fucking helicopter next episode? Like, oh shit, I'm excited. So with that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.